want to get into the conversation surrounding Tyson Fury. First of all, the breakdown from the second fight with Oleksandr Usyk. Just set the table for me in terms of what you made of that fight and Tyson's performance.
Well, first and foremost, he had his belt stolen off him, didn't he? He had them stolen off him, to be honest with you. And what can you say? When somebody's paid you a shed load of money, they seem to resent letting you stay champion as well, don't they? You know, and for my money, you probably didn't want to pay him the same amount again. Probably couldn't afford to pay Tyson that same money again if he'd let him remain as champion. For me, he won both fights. He didn't look in fantastic shape in this second one, you know. And in the first one, he needed more rest time, to be honest with you. He put a full camp in, 7 weeks, got cut. He had 3 weeks rest, and he was back in the gym for another 8 weeks. You can't do those things. So by the time he got in the ring, the first fight with Usyk, he'd overtrained.
Okay, Big John Fury has spoken. He is back, as I am myself. Listen, John Fury has come back and has a lot to say. The reason for Tyson Fury not looking too great in the 2 fights against Oleksandr Usyk, he overtrained. Okay, so you heard John saying there that Tyson Fury was robbed of his belts. He believes he was robbed on both occasions. So John believes Tyson won both fights. But if you go to the Seconds Out interview, you listen to the whole 30-minute interview, you will hear countless amount of contradictions. So I'm going to just raise a few points. So we're going to go through it. I can't play any more audio. Shout out to Seconds Out. Go listen to the full interview if you want to listen to the rest of it. But anyway, look, John Fury came out and he made a statement. He said they should have robbed Usyk. In this whole interview, he said they should have robbed. He basically never said, but he basically implied they should have robbed Usyk because Tyson is the biggest attraction in boxing. All right, go listen to it. He stated basically he's trying to say they should have robbed Usyk and give it to Tyson. Right? You heard a little bit of it in that opening statement here. He also said that his son needed 12 months to get his body looking fit like Tommy. He goes, I wanted him to take 12 months out. Remember, we was already upset about him ducking Usyk for so long. This we're talking about before the first fight had happened. John was suggesting, after the Ngannou fight and he got ragdolled around by Ngannou, John was suggesting, which is probably correct, take 1 year out, take the fine, the $10 million fine, and build your body up to get your body looking like Tommy. My only thing is, why does he not look like that already? If you're the heavyweight champion of the world, you know, why are you neglecting your training? Why are you neglecting it for? This is my only issue with Tyson Fury, right? And John, if he's the best around, and he's the Gypsy King, you know, undefeated, whatever, why does he need to leave his body in that state? I've said it so many times in my previous videos. Tyson Fury's body looks a mess. It's a mess. People say, oh no, it's just genetics. It's nothing to do with genetics. The guy doesn't train. That's the problem. He's not been training. That's why he looks like shit. Okay? I'll continue. Well, you know, John's complaining Tyson's poor conditioning on his stream. He's ripped into Sugar Hill, right? He's had I might need to make another video on that. He ripped into Sugar Hill, basically saying the train's no good, right? He's no good. Listen, I'm gonna make another video about that, right? Let me just leave that one to one side here. But he basically believes that he should be the head trainer of Tyson. But we look at where he's brought Tommy in the last 5 years. Where did Tommy start his professional career? 2019, I believe. That's when I first heard about him. We're looking 6 years on. Where's Tommy Fury now? Okay, he's had a couple of fights with Jake Paul. And it looks like KSI's frozen him out of the misfits at the moment now for ducking Darren Till. Right? He's going over and fighting in Budapest, in Hungary. Right? So KSI says, jog on, mate. You ducked Darren Till. We might be misfits, but there's no ducking over here. Yeah? So, you know, listen, on Seconds Out, they were speaking about the Anthony Joshua fight, and he was saying, oh, I don't want Tyson to fight Anthony Joshua, I don't want them to fight each other, they're both good, great sportsmen, you know, best of their, obviously saying Tyson's best of the era, they should just go on and make a few money fights. I'm like, get the F out of here. You know Anthony Joshua would lay your son out cold. That's why you don't want that fight. And I've been saying this for the past maybe 3 years. that Anthony Joshua would beat Tyson Fury, and people was laughing at me. I mean, let's go back to the times where, you know, the whole Wilder trilogy, when he beat Wilder and that. I was then saying, no, Fury beats AJ. And I still firmly stand by that. But later on, after, you know, the developments and Fury looked like he wasn't trained, his body looked like shit in that third fight with Wilder, and Wilder nearly beat him. And he had him on the canvas twice. I was like, Fury's slipping, you know. He beat Chisora, okay. I still looked at him and thought, no, I don't know, man. I think AJ might do it. Styles make fights. And then we had the Ngannou fight, and that cemented it for me. I was like, AJ would absolutely, he'd bury Tyson Fury. I'm telling you, Styles make fight, and Anthony Joshua's style's all wrong for Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury knows it as well, you know. But, you know, John's saying he don't want to see that fight. He's had plenty to say. Go and have a listen to the video. I'm going to make a separate one about Sugar Hill, because that needs its own video, man. John went in, and I need to raise a few points here. I raise a couple here now, but I'm going to raise a few in detail points. Do us a favour, smash the like button. I'm going to try and make a few more videos. I'm going to come back now. I've had a few things going on, but I'm going to come back now anyway. So do us a favour, smash the like button, hit the bell for notifications, share if you like the video, and on to the next.